this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
This team in Buffalo. This team in Buffalo is probably cheap. Green Bay pretty cheap too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Should keep him in the middle. There we go.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, that's an interception.
It's caught here by Adams.
Oh, yeah.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it.
Nope.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Time to go run it.
Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That explosive wide receiver core I had was plenty enough time. Probably not because I can't play too slow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally...
He gonna quit. Probably quit.
Out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kingsley Kiki just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Got them covered. Yep.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
What I want him to do.
Rolling to his right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's crazy.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
I probably would run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gonna be a run.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
I was blitzing everybody. But this is a good game, damn. At the time I got there you go. Timeout.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
We beat by 1. That's it. Let's just score a touchdown. Let's just score a touchdown.
They'll try again with Jones.
Oh, no.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Shit, I was not going to let him beat me by throwing the ball. Shit. He's going to better beat me by a field goal. They ain't going to beat me by. We both do the ball good. I throw him, yeah. Those dudes all good at that game. Tell people, I'll win or lose all my games. I'll lose any damn way.
Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was a purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest can vouch. They thought I was gone, but all I got. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to the my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on a box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed, salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hurt I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky, she fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you got some when you see me.
Chiefs, of course, gotta be the Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 10-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Heineke. The quick slant caught.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Heineke with a 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taylor Heineke taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They'll look to throw. That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. All over you. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Heineke to throw it. On the move to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards Second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Heineke, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, man. Don't make this game easy, man.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On play action, Heineke. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. Flush to his right. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down, Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Big hold of the 30. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Flushed out right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I should have called this play right here. They keep up.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I like that ability this stage.
Now Heineke steps away. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Heineke. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Heineke on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Heineke. This will be caught once again by Brown. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Heineke. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Heineke, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post. It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive, we throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. Down 22 yards.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin,
78 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
Let me see on that.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off.